All right. And, folks, we got about 6 minutes left, and I thought it would be a perfect way to end the show with Joe Satriano. And I think what a more touching way to end the show for Joe to touch on memories of Sue. They had a lovely, lovely life together. The foundation was built on Sue's memories. So, Joe, with so many close friends and your brothers here, touch upon the lovely, amazing life you had together with Sue.
Well, thank you, Howie. It was, we were like two peas in a pod. We actually, to be very honest, we found each other at Brooklyn College in a math class. How romantic is that? And she knew at that point that she found the man who was going to live the rest of her life, she was going to live the rest of her life with. Me, I grew up under protective wings of Italian parents. I did not know she was pursuing me. Sue was slightly distracted in that class. She got a D. That was the only D she ever got in a math class.
Your fault.
It was my fault, but I'm proud to say that since I didn't know she was pursuing me, I got an A. Yeah, and then you know, one thing led to another, and suddenly it was time to get married, and we had choices of our wedding date. We could have either chosen July 4th, 1976, or June 27th, 1976. Now, how many of you remember what happened on July 4th, 1976? That was the bicentennial. And I, honest to God, was trying on tuxedos that were red, white, and blue, and a cummerbund that looked like the shape of a flag. And it was very easy for us to decide then, we're going to go with June 27th. We were truly afraid that the first dance was going to be someone was going to fly me up a flagpole. So it was great, and the first night was superb, because now we go back to our hotel room, and you know, we felt like we had won the lottery, because we were flipping the checks up like crazy. You know, we were laying supine on the bed, flipping the checks up. But I got to tell you guys, it was a little tough to do that with the 3 pressure cookers we got.
Tough project.
Oh my God, I know. Maybe the microphone's not working. No, but Sue and I truly were two peas in a pod. We were made for each other. It was a wonderful, wonderful relationship. 29 years of marriage, 33 years I knew her, and I wouldn't change a thing other than the outcome. So yeah, and the truth is that people want to put me on this pedestal for what I've done, being there at every single scan and every single appointment. And by the way, the oncology nurses were incredible too. They would stay overtime because I would work that day, and then what I would do is I would go pick her up and then go to the oncology office because I wanted to be there. And they worked overtime for us, just to stay late, just because they knew how much it meant to us. But yeah, I wouldn't change a thing other than the outcome. Unfortunately, cancer did take her life after a 13-year battle. But it's not the end, it was the journey. And I'm telling you that we had so much fun. We did so many great things. That was pre-cancer, during cancer, and you know, and it's memories that just are, you know, I'll never forget Sue. I think about her every day, yeah, and it's just been a terrific ride. So yeah, that's Sue.
Okay. Excellent. That was great, Joe. And a couple minutes left. Your fundraiser came up. It was in West Hampton. The results were great, and I was so worried that day because it was horrendous. It was raining. It was windy. It was a real storm, but people still showed up. So I had to be gratified that the big fundraiser with the strawberry fields turned out to be so well, to raise so much money for the foundation.
Yeah, and Howie, you have to take some credit for that, because you push this on the show so often, and I do appreciate that. Yeah, it was amazing because it was probably the rainiest night that you could possibly have. You know, I think I was ready to pair off animals. That's how much it was raining. But you know, you're right. The microphone is not working. But anyway, yeah, we had 350 people show up. amazing. We made close to $10,000 for the foundation. 100% of that money, goes right back to scholarships. It was just a wonderful, wonderful night. And I can't say enough about Strawberry Fields. They are the best Beatle knockoff band that you've ever heard or seen on this planet. If you guys have never seen them, do yourselves a favor. Go to B.B. King's in the city on 42nd Street. They perform there every Saturday. They do a Beatle brunch. That's a meal, all you can eat, which I love, and 2 hours of Beatle music. You can't get any better than that. And they do make me feel like the fifth Strawberry. So I love them to pieces. Here you go, Howie.
All right. Unfortunately, folks, we've come to the end of the road. I want to thank everybody for coming. Everybody have a good time? How about our special guest, Mary Malloy? She was awesome. And the last round of applause for our great host, Joe Satriano. And we're going to be back here on November 22nd, so join us then. And let me wrap with this. My name is Halftime. I want to thank you for your time. Please join us next Sunday for another show of Halftime. But at this time, we are out of time. See you next Sunday!